Hey, Colabcoach here again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. Brand new topic. As I said, the beginning of this year of 2025, I'm going to be talking about a different topic every week. So if you feel like you have a topic that you want me to talk about, maybe some things you want to share, go ahead and put a comment down in this video. Also, while you're doing that, go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on the next videos. And also, give me some feedback. Did you like this video? Did you not like this video? We'll get into that later on. So the topic for this week is something that many people may not be wanting to share details of, but the reality is it is social norm, it's a social concept, and it is real. And a lot of people have sadly been through this situation, and that is emotional and physical cheating. If you've been following my page for and watching my videos for a while, I did a whole series about emotional cheating a couple years ago, but we're talking about emotional and physical cheating. Now let's break this down. A lot of people do not recognize emotional cheating as bad. A lot of people do not allow themselves to admit that they are emotionally cheating. So, emotional cheating, what exactly is that? Emotional cheating is someone that is literally giving their time and attention and their mental fortitude to other people outside the relationship in a way that is very lustful, and it is going against the rules and regulations that you already have created within your relationship. What does that look like? It looks like maybe texting someone in a flirtatious way. It may be talking about someone or having or confiding yourself to someone that you know that you may be maybe some there's some attraction to. Maybe it may be a situation where you're not physically doing anything, but you are actually thinking about this person a lot in a lustful way. Maybe a coworker. It may be someone that you probably see on a frequent basis. And you, of course, are not physically doing the act of cheating, touching, kissing, whatever it may be, sex, but you have been thinking about it. You have been having conversations about it. You may have even got to the point of planning to do something, and maybe you backed out last minute, or some things may have came across and you had to end the situation. That's all emotional cheating. Physical cheating is plain and simple. Physical cheating, going on dates, going, kissing somebody, having sex, making plans, as I said earlier, but actually acting on these plans, going on vacations, and going literally going behind your significant other's back. With me being a relationship coach, I have dealt with people who have cheated on each other, and not to say that I have cheated on I'm married, as you know, have not cheated on my wife, but there was some emotional cheating that I have done when I was dating other people, or experiencing life and just realizing that I didn't know that I was emotionally cheating. But the main thing about cheating in itself is faithfulness. You say that you want to be faithful with someone. You say that you want a relationship to work. You say that you want a committed relationship. You say this, you say this. But in reality, are you acting accordingly to that? A lot of times people don't realize and normalize that, do not realize that they're normalizing cheating because they made the first step and opened that door. What does that door look like? I don't know. What does that first step look like for you? I don't know. But if you know that you have to go behind someone else's back to do it, that most likely means that you are acting on that sensation, that lustful mindset of cheating. Now, I'm not here to be a judge, jury, executioner, none of that. If you have cheated before and your significant other has forgiven you, more power to you. I hope that you have changed the behavior of what you did to cause that cheating, emotionally or physically. But if you are in a situation that you have cheated and you have not reconciled with that, you have not been honest about it, you not have been open about it, you have probably been caught or admitted to it, and you're not doing anything to change that behavior, that's where the problem comes. A lot of times people think that, hey, I did this is the culture, this is what I've grown up with. A lot of times the idea of cheating did not just spark out of nowhere. You may have seen it with maybe your parents, maybe you've seen it with siblings, maybe you've seen it with family members, maybe you've seen it with coworkers, maybe you've seen it on TV, movies, social media, celebrities, whatever it may be. But once you start normalizing that culture of cheating, it becomes second nature. And then you start to realize that it's not really a big deal. But it is a big deal. You made a commitment, whatever it may be, on whatever level it may be. Maybe just dating, maybe engagement, maybe married, maybe long-term marriage. Realizing that culture, that idea of cheating should not be in your relationships is something you have to act on. Just like you can act on emotional cheating and physical cheating, you can act on being faithful. And that's what we have to focus on. If only if you are ready to be in a committed relationship. There are many single people watching this video, and they may believe that, hey, I'm not ready for a commitment because I want to date around, I want to sleep around, I want to do whatever it may be. But this is for the people who have made a decision to be committed and made a decision to continue to be committed. If you are struggling with cheating physically and emotionally, get help. Talk to a counselor, talk to a coach, talk to somebody, because it is a behavior. It is now a behavior, and you now have normalized this behavior, and it's going to hurt you in the long run, because even if you stay in this relationship, they won't look at you the same. Even if you leave this relationship, you can't be trusted with anyone, because you have now created that culture and that normalization of cheating. Simple as that. So, emotional and physical cheating. Emotional cheating is when you have not acted on it, but you thought about it. You have maybe not have said it out loud, but you have alluded to it. You may be wanting to reach those, fulfill that lustful energy that you have within you, but you're not going to take that step. Physical cheating is sex, touching, planning dates, planning trips, whatever it may be. The realization is that if you have normalized, or if you have opened that door for cheating, I promise you, you will not have a successful relationship, because you have normalized something that you said that you wanted to be faithful, but you have lied. You can say all day that you want to be faithful, but if you are not acting like a faithful individual, how can anybody trust you? Whether you're in a relationship right now or you want to be in a relationship right now. If you are struggling with the habit, it's a habit of cheating, emotional, physical, or both, get help. Talk to a coach, talk to a counselor, talk to someone, because if you want to be happy in a relationship, you have to say no to cheating. You have to be faithful, and it's easier said than done. So, if you're struggling with this and you know that you are struggling as a cheater, go ahead and message me. I'm here to talk to you about it. This is not something that you have to deal with this by yourself. Go to my website, yourcolabcoach.com, fill out that relationship checklist. Also sign up for that free 15-minute coaching session, so we can see if we're a good fit for each other. Facebook Colab Coaching, Instagram Colab Coaching, all my series, all my videos are on YouTube, COLAB Coaching. Write in the comments. You may not want to say it out loud, which is okay, but write in the comments that, hey, I need help. Then I can, we could go from there. Also, you can email me at colabcoaching@gmail.com. Let's not normalize cheating anymore. Let's not do that. So finally, Fresh Eyes Solve Problems Easier, the self-love relationship project, is available everywhere. Barnes and Nobles, Amazon. Is an ebook, it is an audiobook. Write a review, tell me what you think about it. This is all about self-love. And if you are a cheater, that means you really don't love yourself as much as you think you do, because you are not being faithful with yourself as far as the ideals, and you're not being faithful with someone else. So with that being said, thank you for listening and watching. Be safe out there. Share this with anyone that you know is a cheater or doesn't want to admit that they're a cheater and they need help, and they don't want to admit they need help. With that being said, thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Bye.